Hello to everyone that's here. Hold on. I'm just sending out the tweet that this thing exists so that the people that get the Twitter's notifications or the Twitter they figure stuff out like I do through the Twitter, then they can have it. But hello to the four of you who are here. Um Lami Noodles. I probably pronounced that wrong. Parker, PXD Hams, how you guys doing? I guess we'll jump into it. So, first of all, thank you to everyone who's currently watching, to everyone who has been watching. Whether you're new, like in the last day, whether you are from the beginning, whatever, it's been a good couple of months for the channel. So just thank you for continuing to watch. If you're new, thanks for subscribing, watching, all that stuff. It really does mean a lot to me. We've had a really good couple months, as I've said. Really good August so far. If you look at the numbers, I mean, I don't know how much you guys care about this stuff or not, but I care a little bit. So I'll say it. I won't go into detail. But this month, we're currently at 786 total. And beginning of the month, which was August 1st, we were at 749. So what is that? 737 or something? Yeah, 37 gained this month. That's a pretty good month, and it's only the 17th day. So thank you to everyone who's new subscriber, old subscribers. If you share the channel, it means a lot. But yeah, we'll continue into the deep juicy stuff. Deep juicy stuff. This is like one of the last days for a while that you're gonna see this setup right here. I'm going back to college in a few days, so yeah, it's gonna be a change of scenery. You're no longer gonna see the map and the Longhorn. You're going to see most likely a Chase Elliott flag. I have not decided what the background is going to be. That's most likely going to be it. The one that you guys saw in the fall and spring last year. It's going to be the same setup most likely unless something else happens. But I'm just going to tell you right now that I'm going to try my best to get videos up at the end of the week. Friday is when I am leaving, driving all day. Saturday, I'm moving in during before the race, thankfully, but I don't know what my plans are all that day, so I don't know if I'll get my video up that day, if I'll just do a weekend recap in general. So I really don't know what this upcoming weekend looks like, but I can tell you what this week looks like. I can tell you what next week looks like. It's going to be transitioning for me personally, obviously, moving from my home here and going to college, just a distance apart, kind of thing. But yeah, just figuring that all out. That'll be fun, I guess. It'll be interesting. But yeah, the main thing I want to talk about, as you guys know, last couple of years over the course of the playoffs or at the beginning of the playoffs, NASCAR playoffs, I will do a why your driver will win the championship thing. And yeah, that's going to continue this year. But unlike the last couple of years, I plan on starting it before the playoffs. It's way too much to do it after the playoffs begin. I always waited till the regular season finished, and I wanted to start there. I wanted to know who was in, how many playoff points they had. But let's be honest, I can make my Harvick, Hamlin, Keselowski, and Elliott ones right now, and I'd have a pretty solid idea of what I'm going to say. So there's no point of waiting. So this week, starting tomorrow, you will see why your driver will win the 2020 NASCAR Championship. And we'll go through the list. We'll go down in the points order. So we're going to start with Harvick. So tomorrow will be Harvick. You will see these once a day with the exception of Friday. And any race day, you will not see them. If there's any breaking news, I'll just do 2 videos in a day. I am willing to do that. But yeah, the deal right now is that tomorrow, so Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday might be race preview. I haven't decided yet. But then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those will all be why your driver will win the championship. So tomorrow will be Harvick. Wednesday will be Hamlin. Thursday, maybe Keselowski. Next Monday, maybe Elliott, depending on how it goes and stuff. But yeah, that's what the current plan is right now. So you will get to see those. Obviously, we're going to get through the locked ones, the guys who are locked in the playoffs, who are at the top of the standings first. So if there are changes at the bubble, we don't start there because that would be awkward if I did why William Byron's going to win the championship and he gets booted out. That would be awkward. So that's why we're starting at the top. But yeah, that's a plan for the next week or so. As I said, why your driver is going to win the championship. And then we will get into the Dover preview, NASCAR Wars as usual, and then race recaps this weekend. Saturday, if I don't know if there's going to be a race recap, I might wait till Sunday to do them both. But Sunday for sure, there will be a race recap. And then we'll go back into the championship things, and then Daytona preview, playoff preview, playoff predictions, all that stuff after the Daytona Oval. So yeah, that's that. That's my monologue, if you want to call it that. I am behind on comments. I like being behind on comments. It makes me feel good about myself. And thank you to everyone who showed up. 11 of you, wow, for just a chill stream. This is actually a lot of people. So thank you guys for tuning in. It really does mean a lot. 12 people here just for me to give a channel update. If you missed it, you can go back, watch it. I'm not going to repeat everything. I just said it. It's about 5 minutes. You can go back 5 minutes. Or if not, you can just wait. You can just wait for what happens. But nothing major, not shutting down the channel or anything. That would not be fun. But yeah. Okay, back to the comments. I really like the Chase Elliott Mountain Dew scheme. Yeah, I like it too. There was this one scheme they ran at the Clash a couple years ago that was just horrid. They tried to do the green and the camo on the middle as the stripes, and that was just hideous. It did not look good at all. It was ugly. But anyways, yeah, I do enjoy that scheme. I think that's a good one. That was a good call by them. I do like the one that they ran at Kansas 2 years ago in Martinsville last fall. The dark green with the black stripes and the black numbers. I think that's a really nice looking car. Hello, Linkus. Thank you. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. Sorry I'm behind on the comments, but yeah, thank you. PXD Ham said almost 1,000 subs. I know we're getting there. We're inching closer and closer and closer. We're just 214 away. Man, it's been a good couple months, as I said at the beginning of the stream. Subscribers wise, so thank you. And then views, obviously. Yesterday's race recap was the most liked and most viewed race recap of the 2020 season, by the way. So thank you for that. Zach, how you doing? Let's see. Yeah, hooray college. I'm subscribed because of your Timmy Hill video. I'm a Timmy Hill fan. Yes, Timmy Hill fans unite. Yes. You want to get lunch? Of course, Wolfman. Of course. I will let you know about that. Wolfman's the GOAT. You guys need to meet Wolfman. He's the GOAT. The GOAT of NASCAR YouTubers. Wow. I will take that compliment. But wow. Thank you. It's a lot to say. There's a lot of people up there that are pretty dang good. So that's saying something. Woo NASCAR, indeed. Psycho Gaming or SYK0 Gaming or I don't know if it's supposed to be. Not, I could be wrong. But yeah, thanks again for your compliment. And yeah, woo NASCAR, as Alex Bowman said. Hello, NASCAR Diecast. Hello, Cardinals fan 1990. Hello, NASCAR Maniac 2009. Hello, get in there, Lewis 156 PDMs. Denny Hamlin 2020 champion from Alfredo. Yeah, here's the thing, man. Denny's looking like a championship favorite, but it's at Phoenix where he won last year, but beating Harvick at Phoenix, I don't know. And also, he's Denny Hamlin. He's got to choke it, right? BJ McLeod, 2020 champion. That's what I'm talking about, NASCAR Diecast. That's what I'm talking about. I'm watching more F1 than NASCAR right now. I've been getting into a little bit more F1 recently. I'm not going to say I'm like a huge fan. I'm dedicated. I know everything that's going on. I couldn't tell you anything about the drivers. I know Lewis Hamilton's one of the greatest of all time. I could probably tell you where some of the drivers are from or what teams they drive for, but I couldn't tell you the majority of the manufacturers. I couldn't tell you the tracks. I couldn't tell you what I don't know a lot about F1, but I know that Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes are good, and that the I think it's Red Bull team with Verstappen and Albon, they're good. I've been playing a little bit of an F1 game on my phone. Real Racing 3 is an F1 series, so I've enjoyed that personally. They got a few tracks on there, but you can also run them on the NASCAR circuit, which is kind of fun. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Oh boy, no, don't go away. Appreciate the hard work for the channel. Thank you, Parker. Means a lot, really does. You've been here a while, So your support's meant a lot to me. So thank you. The thumbnail. Oh yeah, that was from that's obviously Chase Elliott paint scheme. But oh, how could I forget to say this in the channel update? But that picture in the thumbnail is from back when we did the Clone Wars live reactions. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, man. I miss those. I had such a good time doing those, and here, and then off in the other room. I had a blast doing those. Like, I love talking about NASCAR, but anytime I have an opportunity to do something with Star Wars, I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, I love talking about Star Wars. I love reacting to Star Wars stuff. So, Mandalorian trailer's supposed to come out this weekend, apparently. I might do a reaction to that. And then also, there was a bunch of weird things that happened to my rooming situation, and it ends up I'm living by myself, so there's a chance I get to react to the Mandalorian season 2 with you guys. So that'll be a good time. I hope we can do that. I'll try not to wake up my hall if Ahsoka, Rex, Boba Fett, any of those guys show up. But I had a blast during the Clone Wars, so I hope the Mandalorian can be fun too. NASCAR Maniac 2009. I'm so close to 300 subs. Someone get NASCAR Maniac 2009 to 300 subs. He shows up here. He's a dedicated watcher. You make sure to get him to 300 subs. I think Logano will win the championship because the playoffs are stupid. Playoffs are stupid. I can make a whole video about that, about why I don't like this system, how it's been exposed in the past. But speaking of Logano, he dove bomb. He's talking about in his post-race interview how you can't win a race from 10th place. And on the last lap of the race, he was in 10th place, or 11th place, actually. And he tries to dive to the inside of Alex Bowman in turn one. Like, he hit the commitment box on pit road, on the exit of pit road. His left side tires were under the white line. And if you stay under that white line, you go through the grass. And he has to swerve up to be out of the grass, hits Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman hits Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace loses his top 10. All because Logano wanted to win from 11th place in turn one on the last lap when he had 3.4 miles to do something else with those two. Dude, Logano, like, he seems like a decent guy off the track, don't get me wrong, but man, when it comes to on the track incidents, he's a bit of a hypocrite. You see like that instance, and like with Bristol, yeah, I think he has a right to be mad for what Elliott did. Elliott sent it in there, body slammed him, and ruined both of their chances to win, but that was for a win. This was for what, 9th, 10th place? And then also you look at Martinsville last year. Martinsville, he gets pinched into the wall, or he gets doored into the wall, spins out, and might have intentionally spun out. I remember that was a bit of a controversy. He spun out. He rallied back for a top 10. So it's not like he went to dead last or a 30th place finish. He still rallied for a top 10. I don't think he would have won that race. No one had anything for Truex. But he's all pissed off. He yells at Hamlin a bunch. He punches Hamlin, runs and hides behind his guys. And it's like, really, dude? And that was for what, 6th, 7th place at the time? And he's all pissy about that. And then he goes out and he dumps someone for the lead. He dumped someone for 10th place. And I'm like, Joey, when you do that and you say it's just racing, it's just hard racing, but then someone does it to you and you get all mad, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Like, look, I think Joey Logano is a talented driver. He's a champion. He's got 30 or something wins. He's a very talented driver, but he can be a little over-aggressive sometimes, and he can be a little hypocritical about it sometimes. So sorry to Joey Logano fans, but that's my opinion. Hello, Haley Deegan fan for 1955. Hello, NASCAR X Racing 88, or with all the X's in there. I haven't seen NASCAR in a while. 2020 season's been weird. We had Chase Elliott flip off Kyle Busch. That was pretty interesting. We had Chase Elliott versus Joey Logano because Chase just was dumb and sent it in there. We had Austin Dillon win at Texas. I was there for that. Cole Custer win at Kentucky with a 4-wide pass. That was weird. What else have we had? Harvick and Hamlin have been kicking everyone's butt. Hendrick was hot at the beginning of the year, and then they fell off a cliff. Except for the 750 package. They're good with the 750 package. But yeah. I'm starting school on Thursday. I always get nervous before a new school year. I'm nervous. Yeah. School can be stressful, but after the first day, At least in my experience, the first day is the worst. If you can get through the first day, you'll be fine. Obviously, it's stressful. You got new teachers, new classmates, new classes, new material, new books, but you start to get into the swing of things. It starts to get better. You're used to the routine. It gets much better. Some classes end up being really easy and you have a blast. Some classes are a little difficult. You got to work a little harder. Well, that's how life is sometimes. But yeah, NASCAR Maniac 2009, I'm rooting for you, man. Wishing the best for you. So, yeah, I believe in you. We all do. Yes, we do. School is an adventure at times, but it can be a fun one. Oh, new subscriber through email. Thank you, Spencer Gallagher 23. Woo! New subscriber during the live stream. That's always a good feeling. Did you see NRF's video on his silly season prediction? And if you did, what are your thoughts on some of the choices like putting Bowyer to the 43 and Jones to the 37? Bowyer is rather staying in the 14 or he's going to the booth. I am locked in on that. So he's any other theory, no. Jones to the 37. I could see a Joey Logano situation happening with him where he gets booted out at a very young age, goes to a different team and succeeds more than he did with the original team, Joe Gibbs Racing. But I don't think that would happen in the 37. It would happen in the 48. It would happen in another competitive team, but I don't think he would, unless that was his last option, I don't think he would go to a team that's less than what he's capable of. So I think the 48 is his top option right now. What's up, NASCAR fan 93-100? How you doing? Cubs are getting no hit by minor leaguers, about to lose our 5th in a row. Oh my, the Cubs. You know what? I picked them to win today, and you know what they didn't do? They didn't win. I picked them to win just for you, Wolfman 34, and they didn't win. I'm a little upset. I might have cried. Oh no. I forgot the NBA playoffs are going on the Mavericks. No. We got the Thunder playing the Rockets tomorrow. Russell Westbrook's not playing. I really hope he gets to play in the series a little bit. I really want to see Russell Westbrook versus the Thunder. Obviously, all-star competitor, but it would create a great storyline. Russell Westbrook, his first playoff appearance with the Rockets playing against his former team. And obviously, you have the other storyline. Chris Paul against the Rockets and what he's done with the Thunder. The Thunder had a 0.2% chance of making the playoffs, according to ESPN's BPI. 0.2. And they made it. And in fact, they're tied for the 4th seed. They somehow lose the tiebreaker on the 5th seed because the Rockets won their division. But that's pretty impressive, if you ask me. This has been one of the most fun Thunder teams to watch, in my opinion. I've been a fan since the beginning with Durant and stuff. The whole reason I'm a Durant fan is because Texas and stuff. When he was back at Texas, I watched him there and continued to watch him through his career. And after he left Oklahoma City, I was like, it's kind of hard to leave a team you've been rooting for so long. But anyways, this has been a fun team to watch just because they had such low expectations going into this year. They were going to be a lottery pick. They were going to suck. They were going to trade Chris Paul before the season started, and they're a playoff team. Like, that's pretty dang impressive. Yeah, they have bad games every once in a while, and they get their butt kicked against the Suns. But, dude, I'm enjoying it. This is the most fun I've had watching the Thunder in quite a while. They don't have any the superstars, I think, on teams. While they do make their team greater, they can also hurt the team a bunch. We saw that in the 2016 Western Conference Finals when Durant was just horrid in those last couple games, and no one else could really carry the team. The thing about the Thunder is you don't know who the leading scorer is going to be that night. It could be Chris Paul. It could be Gallinari. It could be Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Steven Adams could show up. You don't know. They don't have like a superstar like a Kevin Durant, a James Harden. They don't have a Russell Westbrook, a Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. That's why I love this team, because it's a team. That's nothing like disrespectful to the other NBA teams, but they're like a pure team that all the pieces are needed to succeed. And I think that's really fun to watch. All right. I love Kevin Harvick and I love Alex Bowman. Nice. Do you like Mike Harmon? Do you think Mike Harmon will be in the 48 car? I wish. That would be epic. Let's see. I just started watching F1 a couple weeks ago. Lewis Hamilton is a beast in F1. Didn't he just tie Schumacher for like the most podiums all time? Big Racing Point fan because the logo is cool. They had the pink cars. I know that. Racing Point, Lance Stroll, and I think it's Sergio Perez. Yeah. Look at me. F1 expert. Not really, but, you know. Big Haley Deegan fan. Favorite driver is Brett Moffitt. Brett Moffitt. What a guy. Yes, more Timmy fans. Logano is okay. Theoretically, a driver could win every stage, every race. Aim at Lorenzo Bruno Bossio with the comment of the live stream. Yes, I'm pretty sure everyone's mentioned this before, but you could lead every single lap, win every single race of the first 35 races of the year. In that 36th race, let's say you get door slammed by someone and you slam the wall. You finish 4th in the points. 4th. So you kick everyone's butt the whole season. You have like a 5,000 point lead. Nah, doesn't mean anything. You could still lose in the last race. That is ridiculous in my opinion. The fact, listen to me. The fact that Kevin Harvick is not a multi-time champion. He didn't. In my opinion, Jeff Gordon should have won the 2014 championship. But the fact that Kevin Harvick is not a multi-time champion is absurd. Like, he has kicked butts. Like, I think it was 2015. He was by far the best driver. 2018, there was the big 3, but he was better than the other 2, I think. It wasn't by like a significant margin, but he was the best out of the 4, but he just didn't have a good enough race at Miami. And he had 9 wins or something that year. The fact that he didn't win the title that year, it's absurd. It's absurd. It's absurd. I like your YouTube subbed. Thank you, Haley Deegan fan. Means a lot. Really does. Hello, Daniel. We are very behind in comments, so I'm sorry if I am late. Let's see. Hello, Spencer Gallagher 23. I saw that you subbed. Thank you very much. It really does mean a lot. You don't understand how much it means. Yes, we're up to 787 now. We've had a really good month. It's been 38 this month. So share with your NASCAR friends and enjoy the NASCAR stuff. Thank you guys. Again, Spencer Gallagher 23. High five. Woo. 7th grade. Yeah, math is tough. I'm not the greatest at math. What's up, Clemson Carson? Another long-time viewer. How you doing? No, I don't want that. Email. What a time. Star Wars is godly. Dude, Star Wars is the freaking best. I love it. I love it so much. And the sequels were there. I mean, 7 was a good setup movie. 8 existed. Like, here's the thing. I buy into like all that nostalgia, that build up and stuff. And so I'll go into the theater, I'll see it the first time. And like, if I see something I don't like, I'll kind of block it for the couple days and I'll be like, wow, that was a good movie. But then I kind of go back, I watch the movie again, I'll think about it some more, I'll read some articles, and then I'll be like, okay, I see what you mean now. That's a little disappointing. That's how I felt with The Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi. Last Jedi, I think it was like scenery, the cinematography of that movie was really good. It was a beautiful movie, but the story itself, the character development, it just wasn't Star Wars. Like what they did to Luke, it's like, I could understand Luke becomes a grouchy old man. But then you think about it. This dude turned the most evil guy in the galaxy, presumed, Darth Vader, who everyone thought was a monster serial killer, dictator, fascist, genocidal maniac, made him a good guy to throw his boss, who was also a crazy fascist, genocidal maniac, down a pit and decided to become a Force ghost. He flipped that guy around in the matter of a couple years because it was his dad and he thought there was good in him. And then his nephew has a bad dream one night and he's like, ooh, let's chop him up like a sushi roll. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I'm like, that just doesn't make sense to me. He has a bad dream and you want to kill him after you took years to get your father back to the good side? That it's a little mind-boggling to me. And you know what really makes me mad? Rian Johnson, this was before he did Star Wars, but he, as a director, said that his movies, if he has not divided the fan base, it's not a good movie. So basically, if 100% of the people like your movie or 100% of the people dislike your movie, you're doing something wrong. Like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. No sense. Okay. Back to the comments. Uh-oh. Wolfman, we have a Cardinals fan in the comments. I don't know what to do. What should I do, Wolfman? Wolfman is a Cubs fan. So Haley Deegan fan, I don't know if you guys are going to yell at each other. We have a Red Sox fan too. Rockets is godly. No, thunder up. Man, that Mountain Dew Rubicon paint scheme is just, yeah, I like it. I really do like it. Apparently, there's some contest that you can enter. I don't know what it is, but if I'm eligible, I might enter because that would be cool to win something. Like the Jimmy Johnson thing I won. That winning stuff is cool, especially when you don't have to pay money. Uh-oh, Gordon Hayward's hurt. Oh, no, the Rangers are losing 5-0 in the second inning. I'm a Rangers fan, and they're terrible, so darn. I'm a Ferrari fan, mostly Leclerc. Is it Leclerc or Leclerc? Because I hear, I watch people who play the F1 2020, and the commentator says Leclerc, but I've also heard people say Leclerc. Is it Leclerc or is it Leclerc? I'm spelling out the pronunciation, not the spelling. I know how it's spelled. Claire. Okay. All right. I always say Leclerc. I'm probably wrong. I don't know where he's from. I don't know if it's like French or Italian or what, but tied for podiums and most poles of all time. That's pretty dang impressive if you ask me. Bowman needs respect. Bowman was like legit dark horse championship threat in the first 10 races of the year. Dominated at Auto Club, did great in both Charlotte races, and he literally fell off a cliff. I say that a lot, but I'm not even kidding. The dude hasn't scored a top 10 in ages or a top 5 in ages. That 12th place run he had at the Daytona Road Course, I was like, wow, that's a good day for him. If you told me a 12th place run was a good day for him at the beginning of the year after what he did in the first 5 to 6 races, I would have laughed in your face. I don't know what's wrong with him. That Team Rubicon scheme is a creepy car. Is it creepy looking or something? I don't think it's that creepy looking. But Kevin Harvick greater than Kyle Busch. Oh boy, that's tough. I don't know. That's a. Ooh. Hope Chase is running a throwback this year. I've heard rumors that everyone at Hendrick's doing a Jimmy throwback. I think Elliott's doing the 2008 paint scheme, the Lowe's paint scheme, but with Napa. Road to 800, boys. Yeah, choo-choo. We're at, what did I say earlier? 787, I think. Yeah, we're getting there. Star Wars is goated. Back, my phone died. RIP, NASCAR Maniac 2009's phone. I say Leclerc. I say Leclerc. Leclerc. That's an interesting pronunciation. He's from Monaco. Interesting. I'll take things I didn't know for 800, Alex. Oh, the Mavericks came back. It was 18-4. It's now 25-22. Good for them. Tyler Reddick has. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, the Jeff Burton throwback. Yes. Hold on. Guys, I have not yet figured out how to put things on my screen. I will figure that out eventually. But I'm a little busy in the next week or so be patient. Here it is. Oh, hold on. There. Oh, there we go. There it is. Before Darlington, I will probably do some type of throwback rankings. I like that. The way the blue, red, and yellow clash is pretty nice. It's such a random placement of the colors, though, but it's somehow really nice. That's neat. That's not bad. All right, we're going to go for 5 minutes at most here. I got to do some stuff, but I'll answer a couple more questions. Bryson L., how you doing? Thoughts on Noah Gragson? He's young, so I'll give him a break. But, man, he drives a little crazy at times. I mean, I get aggressive, but hasn't he been in an incident in like 13 out of the 15 races this year or something, or 13 out of the 20 races. Like, I'm all for being aggressive, passing for a win or like a top 5 or something, but when you're spinning yourself out and you're wrecking people on lap 1, you do need to chill a bit. I think he is talented. I think if he could get his talent under control, though, I think he could be really good. I'm not going to go say he's the next Jimmy Johnson, next Richard Petty. I think he could go, if he gets in a competitive car, he could compete for wins, and yes, maybe even a championship. But right now, I think he needs to stay in Xfinity for another year or two, get a little bit more in control, win some more races, get some more races under his belt against competitive guys. Like, this year's a big year for him. You look at some of his competition. He's got Austin Cindric, who's proven to be a really good race car driver. You've got Chase Briscoe, who's having a fantastic year. You have, who else is in that? Justin Allgaier, a veteran, his teammate. Gragson's got some good competition. If he can beat them, respect. Tyler Reddick is the next Kevin Harvick. Ooh, that's a wow. Does that mean he's going to leave RCR? I tell you what, I've been beyond impressed with Tyler Reddick this year. Beginning of the season, I said, you look at the 3 guys in the Rookie for the Year contenders. You look at Reddick, Custer, Bell. I said you got to look at Bell and Custer because Bell is in a Gibbs affiliate. Custer's in an SHR car. They're going to have the most competitive shot. I said, I think Reddick's good, but he's in an RCR car. RCR's not good. He has proven me wrong. He's done outstanding this year. Him and Austin Dillon. I give Austin Dillon a lot of crap, but Austin Dillon, he's had a good year. Like, that win was not like just kind of like a Daytona 500, just win on the last lap kind of win. He held off guys for 20-plus laps, and also he's been like the top 16 for most of the year except for the past few races because he's had a couple bad runs, and then obviously he missed this past weekend. But he's had a pretty underrated year for his standards, in my opinion. So RCR's actually having a decent year. I'll give him both credit. I really want Byron. Oh, dude, if Byron does the Gordon Flames throwback, I will purchase that diecast very quickly. Gragson is good. Yes. Dude, where do I stand on the 2018 Roval finish, 2017 Martinsville? The thing about where do I stand is I particularly like to do those when the incident happens. Like, I could obviously do a where do I stand and go back and look at a couple instances. If that's what you guys want, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go back and look at some like 2018 Roval finish, the 2017 Martinsville incident. But like with some of them, like the 2018 Roval incident, I did talk about that on the channel once, but that was back when I was probably under 100 subscribers and I didn't have as much experience talking about races and stuff. So I probably just mentioned it, said it was a cool finish, and moved on. I didn't probably talk about how I thought, yeah, I think Jimmy, that's what you're supposed to do, be aggressive for a win, but he made a mistake with the braking or something. He spun out and he took out Truex with him, and it's unfortunate. I don't think I talked about the Hamlin-Elliott incident, so I could definitely go back and do it. But yeah, I think I could go back and do a couple of those if you guys want it. I could put up a Twitter poll. That could be an off-season project. I think that could definitely be an off-season project. But right now, the play is really full, so that will not be here for at least the next 2 weeks. So bear with me. But if you keep reminding me, I'll write it down somewhere, and we can look into doing it into the off-season. And I will give you a shout-out for that idea, NASCAR Maniac 2009. Do you think Hendrick runs well these next weeks? Yes. Hendrick, for some reason, they're only good at the 750s. Dover is historically a great track for them. Elliott runs good there regardless of the package. Jimmy's obviously got the most wins there. Bowman's had a couple good runs there. Last year in, I think, 2018, he had a good run there. Who else? And then Byron, he's there. But, yeah, I'll talk about that in the Dover preview a bit more. I'm a little short on time here. NASCAR stop motion and more. I don't have time to explain it again, but you can go back into the first 5 minutes of the stream and you can see what is up with the channel, what we're going to do in the next few weeks. Do a collection tour. The Dover package is small spoiler. Yes, 750 horsepower, small spoiler, low downforce. I agree. I think Dover's by far Elliott's, or not by far, but it's his best. Unlike Watkins Glen, he doesn't have multiple wins there, but he has had top 5 cars. It seems like ever since he was a rookie, he had that 3rd place finish in Dover. He's got a couple runner-ups at Dover. He's got a win at Dover, obviously, in 2018. And then he's got a lot of laps led there as well. So I think that is his best track, in my opinion. I agree with you there, Clemson Carson. But, yeah. All right, guys. Diecast collection tour. Okay, I wasn't sure what that meant. But, yeah, I got some. I got a lot of 164s. I did that review of the Blaney. But, yeah, I'm going to have to call it a night. It was fun. This was a really good stream. Very successful. So thank you guys for showing up. We had about double-digit viewers the whole time. That's good for this channel. So thank you to everyone who showed up. Clemson Carson, Spencer Gallagher for the new subscriber. Thank you. NASCAR Stop Motion, NASCAR Maniac 2009. Who else? Llama Noodles. Who else we got to look at here? Haley Deegan Fan. Daniel. Wolfman, of course, Wolfman. Love you, Wolfman. NASCAR Fan 93-100. NASCAR Diecast. NASCAR X Racing. NASCAR Fan 93-100. I think I mentioned you already. Parker. Yes, longtime viewer. Psycho Gaming. Let's see here. PXD Hams. Yes, thank you, Zach. Linkus. Thank you guys all for showing up. Means a lot. Hope you enjoyed the channel update. As I said, tomorrow we got the first one. Kevin Harvick, why he will win the 2020 championship. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, thank you for watching. You guys know what to do with the like, subscribe, and share. You guys are very, very good at this recently.